I started in university. I started as a light and set designer for theater, and I kind of got into the computer thing late, I guess, but I took to it really well. I kind of quite liked it. Visual effects was a nice kind of combination of the two, I guess, or at least it was something that I found very interesting. So, otherwise, how I got actually in the industry, that's how I got interested in the industry. But how I actually got, my first job is a lot of luck. A friend of a friend knew, I was kind of self-taught, and a friend of a friend called me up and said, hey, can you come out for a 3-month stint in LA, working in a post house in Los Angeles called Click3X. They're actually, no, they're not there anymore. They're the division in New York. But yeah, so it just started from there, and never left Los Angeles until I came to London. So. There are differences, but I don't know if they're that significant. I think the main differences that I see are differences just in the visual effects industry as a whole. It's just changed a lot in the last 5 years, and I'm not so sure how much of what the differences I kind of perceive are just changes over time versus changes in the two countries. There are differences, but not as big as you would think or expect, I think. So. What do I enjoy most in my job? In visual effects, yeah. Wow, that's a good question. I like creating images. I mean, that's kind of how I got in it. I like the technology. I kind of can geek out. I like the storytelling of what we do, or I like being close to the storytelling. I think in visual effects, we're not so much about we don't get quite as involved in the storytelling as I think we'd like to. But I like being close to the storytellers. I enjoy working with the people in visual effects. There's a lot of passion, for what everyone does in visual effects, and I think I do like being around that. It's great. It's exciting for me. It's exciting to see in everyone else. I don't think you get that in a lot of other kind of careers or industries, and I think that's really cool. So. My best work memory. Wow. Just one. I think, what, I will have to say, the first feature film that I worked on, I got to go to the premiere at the Academy of Arts and Sciences in Beverly Hills. Saw a pristine print of the very first film I worked on, and it was a big deal. People got dressed up. They don't do those kind of cast and crew screenings anymore, those kind of premieres. And it was, it was exciting. It was first time, got my first credit on a film. It's not such a big deal anymore, but I remember that, that was a pretty cool moment to that time. That's, if you have to pick one, man, it's probably right.